So this is my learning about the chapter 9 of SCM or supply chain management. These are several ways to assess company's supply chain quality. Each supply chain performance metric provides a distinct viewpoint on a particular supply chain component. The most important decision for any organization is figuring out which supply chain are important and how to use them. The effectiveness of the supply chain is not well represented by rapidly measurable supply chain performance indicators that many firms rely on. Some companies give collection of data their sales department without realizing that it can have detrimental impact on a certain supply chain elements. Metrics like item return rates, on-time delivery rates, and orders online items with rates are used to gauge how well customer service is performing. Internal efficiency is the capacity of company supply chain to use its resources and profitability and feasible return and sales. Involving turnovers and inventory value are common indicators of internal efficiency. The ability of a business or supply chain to respond to anticipated consumers' requests for much larger quantities of goods or specific items not included in the standard product package is known demand flexibility. The product creation assesses a company's capacity to create, develop, and procedure innovative goods to satisfy the demands of its customers as those markets change. Performance is this area is critical, especially in growing markets. So my learnings on the chapter 10 of SCM or supply chain management. In the modern global economy, maintaining a consistent supply of commodities might only be achievable through product-supplier relationship. A product-supplier relationship that spans many industry sectors ensures the consistent supply of critical commodities by lowering the overall cost of doing business with the supplier while maintaining a provider's profitability. Developing relationships and investment that will yield significant return in the future. For relationships to succeed, all parties must have faith in one another. Confidentiality agreement may be necessary because sensitivity information is handled in certain circumstances. The initial discussions typically set the tone for the partnership since both of the customers and suppliers choose to remain with the company. A business must provide a win-win situation for all parties. Stock cannot only be seen through the lenses of the given. The supplier must be placed in a position where they can turn respectable profits. Two factors affect the company's capacity and expand. The first requirement is the capacity to maintain market share through successful product sales. Supply chain exchanges occur through three different channels: supplier groups, regulator bodies, and the corporate voices. Supply chain partnerships come to three varieties: vertical, horizontal, and